Yesterday I made a video about why I quit Destiny 2 after 7,000 hours. Needless to say, the positive response to the video and reading similar stories was awesome. There's still a few topics I want to tackle while this topic is hot, so I'll try to get out videos as fast as I can. Moving on. Destiny is a game that built on top of itself. When you first start the game, you have basically Call of Duty-esque weapons, a grenade, and a melee ability. These three tools alone can technically beat anything in the game. Sure, it may take hours upon hours for certain activities, but it is doable. But even so, Destiny demands time and sacrifice to be able to push past beyond these generic loadouts. This is well personified in Destiny 1, where everything, and I mean everything, was a grind. If you play D1 right now, to level a character to 0 to 400 power level without any boost will probably take you upwards to about 2 to 3 months if you grinded 8 to 10 hours a day. However, in Destiny 2, a lot of things in this game are handed out to you, like an overflow explosive payload Night Watch that's only attainable as a quest step from a new light mission. Bro, what in the... I'm not going down that rabbit hole, but just know there's one there. Anyways, you can get your first exotic in Destiny 2 within the first 3 to 6 hours casually. And you could probably start properly build crafting after the first week. So sure, it's great that anyone could be up to par with just a bit of effort, but the reflection of my achievements are immediately put to shame by this philosophy. Now I'm going to show you a comparison of builds between my own account and my alt account. Jesus Christ, the fact I even have one is absurd. I first went on my alt account to check and see if there are any exotics I had unlocked. Not a lot. So I was gonna go with Starfire on Warlock, but I was saved by Kiosk Sunbracers. On Hunter, I had to use 6 Coyote with a triple invis hit build because I had nothing else. And on Titan, I had Holofire. Thank God, because my hammer could do all the work for me. These comparisons were all done on Fallen Saber, which I had to run 6 times. Please, leave a comment praising me for my dedication to this inhumane amalgamation of a video game. Gonna start with the easiest one to show first, Sunbracers. Overpowered for mindless ad clearing at the moment with some niche boss DPS cases. In short, the build was Sunbracers plus the fragment for getting melee energy back from scorching targets. Everything else is whatever at that point. I had a Sunset bug out bag with auto-loading holster and moving target on my alt account compared to the Demolitionist, Incandescent, No Survivors on my main. Didn't matter. I think the only thing that changed between the two builds was that I needed to make sure I had an extra grenade handy when my melee wasn't fully charged. The exotic carries the build perfectly and mostly that's okay, but what's not okay is that the triple hundreds of my main Warlock aren't really reflected well here in my opinion. Next up is Hunter. This one is a bit of a weird one. Since I only had Void and 6 Coyote on my alt, I opted for a weakened spam invis build. Basically you get 2 charges with 6 Coyote, put on Gambler's Dodge, and as long as you have all 3 of those abilities charged, you can get off 3 on-demand weaken bombs on any target. You can also get free invis every time you dodge. On my alt, I had a Pugilist fusion rifle so I could get my melee back quicker. And on my main, I had a Pugilist Void sidearm with repulsor brace as an added cherry on top. So I could get weaken bombs much more easily and then take advantage of a free Void overshield. Now, I'm stating for the record right now that I'll probably never use this build outside of this video. However, the point still stands that the only way this build could get better is by stat crafting with max agility. Other than that, mods 3.0 can really take care of the rest here. Once again, the exotic is carrying, and my stats are not worth a damn here. Last is Solar Titan with Holoflyer. What's not to love? Throwing Hammer on Titan demolishes everything with Roaring Frames, and Soul Invictus is free restoration. Combine that with an ability regen exotic and you have grenades every 15 to 20 seconds if you completely spec into it. Out of all the builds, I felt the difference with these two builds the most because I did not have anywhere near 100 discipline on my alt Titan. It was noticeable and it felt off at some points, but other than that, near identical. To wrap everything up, since it's damn near 4 a.m., the problem I've been trying to point out has nothing to do with Destiny's core sandbox design. Since D1 launch, that has been stellar. But what I am pointing out is that it seems we're being forced to chase microscopic rewards to barely enhance an already powerful item. I don't know if I'm explaining it well enough. Leave a comment and I'll try to be more in depth down there. That's all I got for now. I already have a ton of things planned out for what I want to bash Destiny about next. Honestly, this shit is cathartic. Thanks for watching.